Welcome to the show, the Talking About Noise Show, your news place for news. What's our tagline? I always forget.
Your primary music news source.
Your primary music news source. My name is Art Moore.
For music and your life.
My good friend Eric Hansen. We're here to bring you news that only we care about. I mean, other people probably care about too, but this is specifically stuff that we have cultivated and curated.
No, pretty sure everybody cares about this, and they need to hear it from us.
Yeah, okay,
we
there
are
we go.
the most important source.
There we go. Your primary news source. So thank you so much for coming and seeing us. We got lots of good projects going on. Eric, what are you working on? You got any cool stuff you're doing?
Oh, we're going to talk about ourselves?
No, we don't talk about ourselves. We can get right into the news. It sounds like you are like ready to go.
No.
You got some stuff
I'm
there?
writing songs for commercials.
Nice. How's it going? A jingle or is it a full song with like choruses and verses?
Whatever.
And stuff?
We can do whatever.
You can do whatever.
Care. I'm so creative, it just comes.
You're working with a partner, Sandy? Is
Yeah.
that right?
Let's see. So we just started a thing on Fiverr, and it's called Clip Song Productions. We have a logo.
That's awesome. Who made the logo?
Some guy on Fiverr. Fiverr's
Yes.
the best.
Fiverr's great.
So, so it's not live yet, but we will be going live soon on Fiverr, and then we'll start writing jingles and stuff. And there we go. Clip Song Productions.
You're
That's
living the
us.
dream right there for $5 a pop.
I guess. Well, no. So the people that write jingles, right? It's like $5 for a 15-second
Right.
thing. But if you want the actual rights to it, that'll be $40. And if you want something this, and harmonies, and this,
Yeah.
and it could end up being like a $200 project, the way they've got it set up.
But it's a nice way to kind of like
To ease in.
Yeah, to say, to audition yourself. For $5 you can audition what you can do, and then it goes from there.
Yeah.
So that's a great idea.
So doing that, got working on my band's EP. I'm also just signed up to do a songwriting competition with someone on Facebook.
Nice.
I have no idea who you are, but I know you're going to watch this show, and we're going to work together.
Yeah.
We'll collaborate.
That's awesome. I'm putting together a score for a student film, so I'm pretty excited about that.
That sounds
It's one of
fun.
these. It's a competition, basically. You submit
Oh,
a
okay.
short 3 or
Got
4
it.
minute example of what you would do for the whole film, and then they're going to select somebody, and then you get the gig, which doesn't pay very much. But I love film, and I love doing that type of scoring, and I want to do more of it. So
Yeah, I think most musicians or people who have been in the doing music for a while know that nothing pays well for a while
yeah.
until you get to a certain level, and then even then it's like not bad.
Well, if you go watch Spectre Media Group, that's a Glenn Fricker on YouTube. He's always talking, but he has these.
I think you love that channel.
I love that channel.
You're obsessed with that channel.
I'm not obsessed with it.
Nope, you're obsessed.
Okay, so he has this thing called Stupid Musician Text, where musicians are
it's really
talking to
funny.
engineers, and it's hilarious. So go check out Spectre Media Group. Glenn Fricker, he's pretty freaking funny.
Friend of the podcast.
Yeah, he doesn't know we exist, but yeah.
Okay, so we do have some pretty big news popping up. Huge.
What?
Huge.
Well, I've got some big news too. So let's go with your big news. Let's see if they overlap. Let's go from
They
there.
won't.
I don't think they will.
won't.
They never have. Once.
No, sometimes they do.
Once we've
but
had
mostly
an
because
overlapping.
my interests in music are actually interesting, while as yours
Oh,
are less.
that's a burn of epic proportions.
Was that good?
That was
pretty
really
good.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
good. It would have been better if it rhymed, but
I practiced that in the mirror this morning.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was a
I
good
got this
one.
for art.
yeah,
And it just works so great.
and it's so true too. That's the thing. That's why it hurts so much.
Oh my gosh, the self-deprecation. Here we come. Okay, so
Hit me.
Snoop Dogg dropped a music video.
Yeah.
Is this what you're going to talk about?
No. Tell us about it. It's great.
Oh.
I
okay, have
heard
you-
about it. I didn't. It wasn't. It was not on my list of things to talk about. So go for it.
Oh, have you seen it?
Not yet.
So this popped up just on my YouTube feed. So I'll just let videos run in the background of my
Right.
daily life. And this popped up. And I was like, oh, it's Snoop. All right.
Nice.
New song. Cool. And I don't know. I kind of feel like if you've listened to Snoop Dogg for the past 20 years, you kind of have an idea of what he's going to talk about.
Yeah.
He really doesn't like police. He really doesn't like
Loves-
authority figures.
he
He
loves
loves marijuana. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and women.
Well, and he keeps kind of like slipping dog references into everything he does.
Yeah, That's kind of the point.
No, that's his shtick. You were talking about stuff.
All
Also,
right.
okay, hold on. I thought like weed was pretty obvious too. Like he
that's
loves
way obvious.
marijuana.
Yeah.
But we still said it. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, it was way obvious.
Talk about this.
Okay,
this guy here.
so I'm watching this video, and there's actually a scene in it. And from what I can tell, or at least I went back to try and find this on YouTube, and it's not anywhere officially, so I had to go to the Rolling Stone website to find it again.
Oh.
But anyway, there is the whole video is people painted in clown faces, right?
Okay. So the scariest video of the world.
No, it's not. No, it's a metaphor that we're all living this clown life, and life is ridiculous.
And clowns
Yada,
are the most
yada, yada,
frightening
yada.
thing in the world. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay.
I'm
I
good.
think we have some psychological issues to work through here, but so
Absolutely.
there's
100%.
one where a Trump character, someone who has orangey skin and that ugly hair,
Yep. Okay.
has a clown face, and it looks like Snoop pulls out a gun and pretends to shoot him.
Ooh, that's bad.
But it's a gun that one of those Acme guns from like Looney Tunes that goes bang,
Oh, okay.
right, and
All right.
confetti goes everywhere. And this is keeping in
probably
with
get away with
the
that, okay.
theme of the entire video. Like, I think 30 people get shot in the video, and there's confetti flying everywhere. Like,
Wow. Okay.
so this is nothing new
This
to the
is-
video. This is nothing new to Snoop. Anyway, President Trump freaked out. I mean, politicians are going crazy. And so I was like, I wonder where the line is, like, when the Secret Service is like, uh-oh, we're going to get involved now.
I think it has to be a credible threat.
Did you ever see the
Or,
guy on Twitter that was like, I wonder what it's going to take to get the Secret Service involved? And
No, there's a guy doing that.
no, he did. This was years ago. And he wrote he tweeted something stupid like, let's see how long the Secret Service takes to respond. And he said, I plan on assassinating the president tomorrow night, just as a test. And he was like, guys, within 2 hours, apparently the FBI and the local police are at my house, and they're arresting me right now.
Oh my gosh.
So they
That's
take
crazy.
it. They take it serious.
How did he tweet it out? That's what I want to know. It's amazing.
Well, he tweeted it and then got arrested. It was
And then
done.
got arrested.
That was it. He
Probably
was
banging down his door as they were doing
And then
it.
after that, he was like, I learned my lesson. Don't ever attempt to don't ever pretend to assassinate the president, right? They take it very serious.
Right.
So I was like, this is nothing different than Snoop has ever done before, but it's pointed at the
Our
president,
current president.
right? So had this come out during the election, maybe this wouldn't be as big of a deal. But I'm wondering, like, where is the line? Like,
Is this blowing up? Is he?
oh yeah,
It
and
is.
Trump is taking time out of his very, very busy presidential schedule to tweet again.
Well, I think he has tweet breaks. He takes tweet breaks where he's like, "All right, I'm on the toilet. I'm got my phone here.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the
Got
opposite.
some pretzels.
I'm pretty
I'm ready
sure
to tweet."
he tweets all day and then takes breaks to go president.
And then go president around
Yes.
on the toilet.
Anyway,
All right, I'm ready to take my meeting. I'm here on the toilet. Let's do this.
This is really interesting. Like, I don't know. People are freaking out about this, and it's blown up. Politicians are unhappy. So I'm wondering at what point is like Snoop now on a watch list or something.
I
But
know,
Anyway,
that'd be so great.
anyway,
Or if he got arrested for this.
if you like Snoop and if you like music videos, like this one's a bit different, but it's an okay music video. I mean, I'd give it like a 4,
Yeah.
but go check it out. Lavender. If not, don't check it out. Otherwise, you'll be offended, and I don't want to offend you.
We definitely want to offend you. Be
Yeah,
offended,
kind
please.
of. Okay, your turn. Go.
All right. So my news thing is gonna take a little while. It's a.
Do you have to build it up?
No, it's 3 news stories that work with each other. Okay. So the first one here is Spotify is getting very close to doing their IPO, and they are trying to get the licensing deals all worked out with different music publishing companies, music companies to get songs and music ready to go. Now, one of the things that music companies have been pushing for is trying to get new releases on a timed pay-only schedule. So, for instance, back in the day, Blockbuster, this has happened when Redbox came out. A movie would come out, Redbox would go buy a bunch of copies of
Oh,
them
right,
and start
yeah.
renting them.
Man, this
And
feels like forever ago.
They had to make a deal where they couldn't rent out new releases for a month. They
Yeah,
got into a
I remember
lawsuit,
that.
and that was part of the
remember that.
agreement. Okay.
yeah. that was
So and that still holds true if you go to Amazon.com or iTunes and buy your movie, you for a period of time
You have
you
to wait
will
a
not
month.
be able to purchase
But
that.
there
movie.
are they do the exclusive release now. They'll be like on this platform. Sony gets, you can get it day one.
Yeah. So yes, another big problem, another
Right.
big mess of an issue. Okay. So they're trying to do that with music as well. So for instance, Taylor Swift would have her music on there, and only paid subscribers to Spotify would be able to listen to it for a period of time. And I'm assuming that would be negotiable depending on who the singer was, or who the artist was, and
And then it would just disappear and they'd never get it again.
then it would become available to their freemium market of customers.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So it would be
there's
paid only, and then
and
later
then to the
those who
Got it.
access Spotify as a radio station without paying for it would be able to access it.
got
Okay?
it.
So I think it's very interesting. Now, Miss Swift has pulled her music from Spotify for many of these reasons, and of course, she wrote a big letter to iTunes for their thing as well. So it's interesting because that is the next part of this whole thing. Taylor Swift is starting to try to launch her own online music service
With just her music.
with apparently
Which
it's just her
fine.
music. It says it could resemble services. Then this is conjecture. We don't know.
Could we call it Swiftify?
Swiftify, I like that. It could resemble services maintained by Pearl Jam, Fish, and Bruce Springsteen. I have a hard time saying these words today, these names. And they use those services to distribute their concert recordings. Now, Taylor Swift, as far as I know, is not on any streaming services besides Apple Music. Is that true? And I don't know that for a fact, so we'll do that. But
I don't know.
but her fight with streaming services has been very public and very, very outgoing. So I wonder if this is the beginning of her own streaming service where she only does her thing and you have to pay for it to get to
I
it.
don't know. So here, let me summarize this letter she wrote. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
I has the money. I likes the money. They has the money too. I wants the more money. I take my musics. I has more money. My name is Swift. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Well, yeah, I mean, she definitely
and
wants to
you'll
get
use
paid.
flowery language and all the legal jargon you want, but that's pretty much it. Is hey, I've got the gravitas. I can pull this off.
Well, it's hard. It's easy to make fun of the 1% of the music business, right? Like, and say, oh, she has so much money, and everything's fine. But the reality is that the music industry, as we have known it, is falling apart. And
Yes and no.
well, no,
Yes
as
and
we know it,
no.
it is falling apart. And these deals with Spotify are lowering yet again the amount they pay each artist. What is the does the market have the forces to kind of balance this out and get this in a way that's good for both musicians and consumers? I don't know the answer to that.
Maybe there really isn't a music market like we think there is.
And I think that's very possible.
Maybe
where
it's just pie in the sky, and this whole time we've been thinking everyone loves music, and really they just want free crap.
well, they want to feel something, but music has been commoditized. What's the word there? Commoditized.
Well, welcome to Econ.
You're
Econ
the,
101.
You're the economist here, so help me out.
Commoditized.
Commoditized, so much that it
Just
is
like gold.
is worth very
It's like
very
gold,
little.
baby. Just like gold.
Unless you are what I'm going to call say a pre-existing superstar. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like
okay.
if you
I like that pre-existing superstar.
if you were a pre-existing superstar making bank beforehand, there's a good chance you are still making bank. If you are trying to come up in this world now, the chance of someone becoming a superstar or even making a living wage off of music, which is never, like, people say, like, we can't even make a living wage off of music. That's never been the case, so just don't even worry about it too much. But, you know, I wonder about this stuff. It's interesting to me. I don't have answers for this. I don't really have a good thing. But, you know, I think it's interesting. Now, the third The third thing here that I think is really, really interesting is the service ran by Microsoft, the Microsoft Groove service.
Yeah, they've created their own little platform, and I have it on Windows 10.
And
I use it.
Yeah, and so, but
because I didn't like iTunes anymore.
iTunes is terrible, but it has been for years and years. I use what is it, Fubar 2000 to just to play music. That's my music player. And Spotify, I have Spotify.
Well, yeah.
So here's the thing, though. If you are an original distributor of music, if you are putting your stuff out there, okay,
Okay.
Microsoft is now blocking your releases that do not have a full mechanical licensing.
What's mechanical licensing?
Mechanical licensing is
Please explain.
a licensing
Like
for
the
CD.
ISDCN
Yep,
number,
exactly,
whatever that
all
is.
that stuff. So
Yeah, but that's so easy to get now. I'm okay with that.
I don't know if it's an ISDN number specifically, but it is trying. I don't know how to do this. So, music streamers recently have been charged with fines due to people missing mechanical licenses, and so and I don't know exactly what that means, but I do think it's
a weird term.
Yeah,
Mechanical
it is.
licenses. That sounds like something Microsoft would come up with. Like they have the most archaic, weird stuff.
I don't think so. I think it's an actual an actual phrase. It's an actual legal phrase, a mechanical license.
In the Microsoft offices.
Here we go. Here it is from Harry Fox Agency. A mechanical license grants the rights to reproduce and distribute a copyright musical composition, songs on CDs, records, tapes, ringtones, permanent digital downloads, interactive streams, and other digital configurations supporting business models. So it sounds like what they're doing is you have to give them license to redistribute that stuff. And I don't understand why. I don't understand how that works. I don't understand how that's going. So, like, I upload all my music through DistroKid. You use something else. What do you use for your music to get on Amazon?
You're talking original music?
Yeah, original
so
music.
So they're blocking original music people.
Because they're uploading their songs, and Microsoft apparently doesn't have a mechanical license to reproduce that song in some way. It's just interesting.
That's fine.
It's another barrier for original musicians getting their stuff on these streaming services.
Yeah, I just have to think about that. I'm gonna have to.
So this is the part that comes down to my rant. Okay.
Oh, this was all leading to a rant.
This is leading to my rant.
Okay, good. Here we go. Arts rant 2.0. Let's do this. Bring it. I'm ready.
Music is messed up, man. Like trying to figure out how to get a service that has everything on it that you want to do this stuff. It is messed up. And the problem comes down to nobody wants to pay to make this stuff come together, including me down here at the bottom. So it's just messed up.
Okay. Like
in a lot of different ways.
That's cool. I can live with that.
It's kind of a mess. Anyways, that's some news. Interesting. So we've got
Art. I think you need to follow Snoop Dogg's template.
Yeah.
Say, you know what? If he keeps this up, he's going to have a heart attack. Come hit a blunt with me.
Nice. I like it.
That's what Snoop would do.
Yeah, and again, I'm not like too terribly worried about this stuff, but I do think it's interesting, and it is a mess. I wonder if all of this licensing, all of these issues, isn't what is going to eventually kill off music as we know it. You don't think so?
Stop. No.
All right, I'll stop there then.
You're
all right, folks.
Don't be so.
So that was 3 news articles, news topics all in one.
So I'm just going to end on one note. I'm going to warn everybody. This is a warning. Okay, a shot across the bow. Do you remember the good old days of the movie Titanic?
Oh man, that movie was amazing.
I know.
I love that.
Best movie ever. Like
they had that.
I go to the front of every ship and I say, "I'm the king of the world," and then
I'm the king of the world.
Oh, so romantic. Anyway, Celine Dion has a new song with the new Beauty and the Beast movie coming out.
Ooh. Okay.
So turn your radios off now.
Oh, is it bad?
No. It's just.
It's
a love ballad.
It's the new love
ballad
to a movie.
And I'm going to warn everyone right now, get away, because it's going to be around for the next 2, 5, 10 years, 20 years.
And we're all going to have to watch the music video for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like Disney is ramming this movie down my throat. Go see this movie.
Well,
you want to see Beauty and the Beast.
You have 4 girls, so you will definitely go see it. Probably, I'm guessing.
Man, I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. Ugh.
Ugh.
Anyway, let's end on a positive note. So we got some good. We talked about some release last week. So once again, I told you about Spoon and Depeche Mode.
Nice.
Depeche Mode. So we have new release to check out of the week. So I always say this with a German accent. I don't know how Americans really say it, but Conor Oberst.
Oberst.
How would you say that? Oberst, right?
Oberst. I'd probably say Oberst.
Anyway, the album Salutations, pretty sweet. Like, I really enjoyed it. So, new release of the week.
Salutations.
Pick of the week. Well, Conor Oberst. Salutations.
Nice.
Maybe I'll just like put a little
full album.
Full album. So, for me, it was on Amazon, and I think it was also on Spotify. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be everywhere.
Okay, sounds great.
All that stuff. So anyway, music news of the week. Please subscribe to us, and then join us on the Twitter.
Yeah, I'm at Artmore Studios.
And eventually, we'll have to create our own Snapchat account. Join us on Snapchat.
Ooh, Snapchat, yeah.
And then eventually, all that other social media stuff. Oh, yeah, we have a Facebook page. And as Art says, join us at talkingaboutnoise.blogspot.com. And I can be found at I Am The Swoop or theswooptheband.com. And this guy can be found at Artmore Studios.
Nice job.
And artmorestudios.com.
That's right, artmorestudios.com. Nope, it's just .com.
And if you need any songs done, Art said he was for hire.
That's right, hire us. Give us a shout out on Twitter.
I don't put out that easy.
You are literally just telling us how you are for hire to write songs.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? So anyway, that's it. All right, that's our show.
All right, thanks,
Have a
guys.
great week. Stop! You're the one going crazy. Talking About Noise is filmed in front of a live studio audience. This week's episode was brought to you by the numbers X and Z. Also brought to you by the number 25,000. Please remember to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button down below.